Sardinia, a vast island in the Mediterranean Sea, is renowned for its distinctive megalithic structures known as Nuragic, which are the hallmark of the Nuragic civilization that flourished on the island from around 1800 BCE until the Roman conquest in 238 BCE. These prehistoric monuments showcase the extraordinary ingenuity and craftsmanship of this ancient society, reflecting their advanced architectural skills, intricate social structure, and rich cultural traditions. It's possible that the Nuragic people were part of a shamanistic culture now lost to history. The Nuragic of Sardinia were not discovered at a single point in time but were gradually recognized and studied over centuries. These structures have long been part of the island's landscape, familiar to locals for generations. However, it wasn't until the 19th century that they began to attract serious scholarly attention. Early mentions of the Nuragic date back to the 16th century, with historians like Giovanni Francesco Fara and Francesco della Talla noting their significance. Despite these early mentions, systematic studies were not conducted until much later, when detailed descriptions and sketches helped bring wider recognition to these ancient edifices. The formal archaeological study of the Nuragic began in the 19th century, driven by growing European interest in ancient cultures. One key figure in the early documentation of the Nuragic was Alberto La Marmora, a geographer and naturalist. His 1826 work, Voyage en Sardaigne, provided some of the earliest comprehensive descriptions and illustrations of these structures, laying the groundwork for future research. La Marmora's efforts brought international attention to Sardinia's megalithic monuments, sparking greater interest in understanding the island's ancient past. The growing focus on these monuments during the 19th century led to more systematic efforts in their study and preservation, helping to deepen our knowledge of the Nuragic civilization and underscoring the cultural and historical importance of the Nuragic in Sardinia's heritage. The megalithic structures of Sardinia, Italy, known as Nuragic, were constructed by the Nuragic civilization, which flourished on the island during the Bronze Age. These ancient edifices served multiple purposes, functioning as fortresses, places of worship, and residences. Characterized by their conical towers and intricate designs, over 7,000 Nuragic have been identified across Sardinia. Built between 1900 BCE and 730 BCE, these structures represent the advanced construction techniques and social organization of the Nuragic people. The Nuragic were first studied in depth during the 19th and early 20th centuries. One prominent figure in their research was the Italian archaeologist Giovanni Liliu, whose excavations in the mid-20th century helped bring international recognition to these monuments. His work at Su Nuragic in Barumini is especially significant, shedding light on the historical importance of these structures and challenging previous assumptions about the dating of megalithic sites. Nuragic are constructed from large, irregular stones that fit together without the use of mortar, a dry stone technique notable for its durability and precision. The stones used vary greatly in size, with some weighing several tons. Larger stones are typically placed at the base for stability, while smaller stones are used higher up. Commonly sourced locally, basalt and limestone were the primary materials, which enabled the widespread construction of Nuragic across the island. Most Nuragic feature a central conical tower, known as a keep, often surrounded by additional towers, all connected by walls and passageways. The central tower usually contains one or more chambers, sometimes accessible by a spiral staircase. Designs vary from single towers to complex multi-tower structures. Su Nuragic in Barumini, excavated by Liliu in the 1950s, is among the most significant examples, with a central tower surrounded by 4 smaller towers and an adjacent village. In 1997, it was named a UNESCO World Heritage Site due to its historical significance and well-preserved condition. The central tower, standing 18.5 meters tall with 3 stories, is one of the most complex and well-preserved examples of Nuragic architecture. Other notable Nuragic include Nurag Losa, known for its triangular layout and central tower encircled by thick walls, and Nurag Santu Antine in Torralba, one of the largest Nuragic, featuring a central tower and 3 surrounding towers connected by defensive walls. These structures highlight the architectural sophistication and advanced construction techniques of the Nuragic civilization. This impressive structure exemplifies the defensive ingenuity and strategic foresight of the Nuragic people. Known as Sa Domu Desu Ri, or Nurag Santu Antine, it is one of the grandest Nuragic, with its central tower rising to 17 meters. The Nuragic civilization of Sardinia is celebrated for its monumental megalithic structures, and beyond the iconic Nuragic, several other remarkable sites and artifacts offer deeper insight into this ancient culture. One such site is the Well of Santa Cristina in Paulilatino, a subterranean temple considered an architectural masterpiece. It features a trapezoidal vestibule, a descending staircase, and a circular well chamber. The well is constructed with finely cut basalt blocks, forming a perfect dome over the chamber. Its most captivating aspect is its precise alignment with the sun during the equinoxes, when sunlight illuminates the water, creating a mesmerizing effect. The precision of the stonework and the dry construction technique demonstrate advanced knowledge of geometry and engineering. Remarkably, the well remains dry even in the wettest seasons, indicating sophisticated water management techniques. Some theories suggest the well functioned as a solar calendar, marking important agricultural or ceremonial events. Another fascinating element of the Nuragic civilization is their bronze craftsmanship, particularly in the creation of bronzetti, small bronze statuettes found at various sites. These figures, depicting warriors, animals, and deities, showcase extraordinary craftsmanship and artistic skill. The diversity of figures, such as intricately detailed warriors and symbolic animals like bulls, highlights the importance of these objects in Nuragic culture. These bronzetti were likely used in religious ceremonies as votive offerings or representations of mythological stories, reflecting a society with distinct social roles and a rich pantheon of gods and goddesses. The giants' tombs are another notable feature of the Nuragic landscape. These megalithic gallery graves consist of a large central stele and a burial chamber covered by massive stone slabs, with entrances marked by semicircular forecourts. Cadu Vecchio is one of the largest and best preserved examples, with its central stele standing over 4 meters high and a burial chamber designed to accommodate multiple individuals. These tombs demonstrate the Nuragic people's skill in moving and shaping large stones and were likely used for communal burials, suggesting a collective approach to death and the afterlife. Local legends often associate these tombs with giants, a reflection of their monumental scale and awe-inspiring presence. Many of these tombs are aligned with celestial events, such as solstices or equinoxes, indicating a strong connection between Nuragic burial practices and astronomical observations. This alignment mirrors other megalithic structures worldwide, suggesting the Nuragic people possessed advanced astronomical knowledge and applied it to their spiritual and daily lives. The giants' tombs may have served not only as burial sites but also as locations for ritual activities related to ancestor worship and seasonal ceremonies. Their communal nature is reminiscent of other ancient collective burial sites, such as the passage tombs at Newgrange in Ireland, which also align with astronomical phenomena, underscoring the widespread ancient practice of integrating burial rituals with celestial events.